women need a strong male boss like President Trump?
I don't really know what Kellyanne was referring to. I definitely don't want a vagina grabbing, trash talking, aloof boss such as Donald Trump. That's all I gotta say. I mean, Don, if you want me to say some more, I don't have anything else for you. Like, look, Donald Trump, look, let's not forget, this is the same man that bragged about being able to, and excuse my French, grab him by the pussy. This is the same man that started his campaign disparaging everybody from Mexicans, and he's talked about black people to women to the disabled community. So no, I don't want a boss like Donald Trump, and I definitely think Kellyanne knows better. She's not going to spin me on this. This is absolute just malarkey.
I think getting back to the actual topic that we were talking about with regard to Kellyanne and the situation that happened this week. Look, I think what she said painted a good light on what we've heard a lot about Donald Trump with regard to loyalty. And we've seen it. He actually wrote about it in one of his books. If you're good to him, he's good to you. And he pays dividends to those on his staff who are loyal to him. And while Kellyanne was under fire during a difficult time this week, it was refreshing to hear that the President of the United States was gracious to her. And it's good to hear, especially from the President of the United States.
You know, Alex, it's interesting that you said that Donald Trump pays dividends to those who are loyal to him. What a great choice of words for someone who's failed to at all distance himself from his business interests, and perhaps that's what Kellyanne was hoping for with that QVC ad.
Simone, that's a good comeback, but
That was Angela. That was Angela.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, oh, you got us confused, Jack? All black people don't look alike? Come on.
Angela, I couldn't even see you. All I heard was a sweet voice out there. Hey, Don, just tell them there's 3 sweet voices and then there's yours and mine. So,
Dude, that would be voices.
I'm the dude on the show, but let me say this. I think, frankly, it is refreshing in Washington, D.C., for a political boss not to do the political thing, which would have been to suspend her and make her the sacrificial lamb of the day so that he could continue his political career and try to pretend to be above the fray. Instead, he stood up for an employee. And I think that's an admirable thing. And maybe, Simone, he's changed. And that might be a good thing.
Oh, we're reaching now. We are reaching. And let's
a
stop
tender
pretending
moment.
like Donald Trump is this beacon of greatness and that he is, abided by the law. This is somebody that doesn't even know the rules. Okay, so to pretend as though that Donald Trump has, given thrown Kellyanne a bone, if you will, that didn't really happen. How is he going to reprimand Kellyanne when he's being reprimanded himself?
I have seen over and over again when some employee does the slightest thing, the political boss cuts and runs and turns his back on them and takes his own shelter. And that's what so many other political leaders would have done. Donald Trump went out, stood up for her, and I think it's a very good thing. And you know what? Speaking of women, I don't understand why she isn't a better icon for all of women. She's considered.
Oh, hold on now. All right now,
the
Congressman.
left
You
is
wait,
not
this is
showing her any of the womanly sister love. Where's the sisterly love that Kellyanne should be getting? She's the only woman who has run a presidential campaign.
Let him answer, Jack. I've got short time left. Who wants to answer that?
I think, look, more than anything, I look at Kellyanne as someone who is strong and confident at her job and whatever job she does. And I've worked with her many times over the years. And she happens to be a woman. That's just a part of who she is. But I think just as a female, to know that she is the first female that's actually run a winning presidential campaign, I think that is inspiring to many people. And politics aside,
this is what I'll say.
I think it's a good thing.
Look, Kellyanne is very good. Kellyanne is very good at what she does. We know she's competent and capable. And frankly, if Kellyanne was a man, we wouldn't have to use the words competent and capable. But as a former spokesperson, I know that Kellyanne is not holding the bar high, and that is dangerous. Her credibility has been challenged. She has lied on air to journalists and to the American people, and that is not what it is.
Not lying to anybody.
Hold on, Jack. Hold on, dude. So, really quick.
The dude says she has not lied.
I think the important thing to note is that Kellyanne has made a gross error, a gross mistake. And I think a good boss, a good leader, would challenge the person to say, hey, I think you should retract. That is a reprimand, and that is it. It doesn't need to be a big deal. They've made it a big deal.
All right. Thank you all, dudes and dudettes. Have a great weekend. That's it for us. Thanks for watching. Good night.